Hello, everyone. This is Marianne Raymond, and I am from Simple Business Media, and we welcome you to this webinar presentation for our new beta course. The beta course is called Clients Hiding in Plain Sight. This is basically for people who are running digital marketing agencies, and this course is going to help you find out where your prospective customers are. And you'll be surprised that you will learn that some of the potential customers that you are totally missing are staring you right in the face. So, hence the name, your clients are hiding in plain sight. So first of all, who am I and why should you listen to me? So here's my bio. That's me, my glam shot. I am Marianne Raymond, and I've spent 15 years in consulting small businesses, business implementation, course creation, and training. I've conducted many 6 and 7-figure program, project, and business launches. I've also worked for Fortune 500 companies like Apple Inc., Pearson. I own Simple Business Media that offers business courses made simple. I also own the WebWorks Group, which is my digital marketing agency. And I own MA Raymond Consulting, which is also my one-on-one business consulting service. And I also own Elder Care Services Consulting Group. I help other people own and open their own elder care services consulting. So MA Raymond Consulting morphed from another consulting agency I had that was K-12 Consulting Group, and that was from my tech years. I have a tech background, hence working for these computer companies like Apple and Pearson. So I had that tech consulting background. So you're going to listen to me because, believe it or not, I've been where you are right now. If you are struggling to find clients for your digital marketing agency, listen up because I have figured out and researched my way out of the client acquisition lull that I was in. So listen, with every project or business launch, there's a learning curve. With me, there was a learning curve because I never owned or operated a digital marketing agency. Marketing and sales was very new to me. So there was a big learning curve. So on this webinar, I hope to shorten that learning curve for you and help you find the clients that are hiding in plain sight. So on this webinar, I'm going to reveal 3 of the 12. There's actually more than 12 as this webinar goes live, but 3 of the many places that I find my customers that enabled me to build my agency to $12,000 a month. So those 3 techniques I'm going to give you is going to help you find those customers even before you get the course or even if you decide to buy the course. Doesn't that sound awesome? I think it does. That sounds awesome because you're getting 3 even if you don't even buy the course. So, and you can implement that as soon as this webinar is over. So I think it's awesome and I hope you think it's awesome too. So let's go. We'll talk about bonuses first. I will give you access to a free report on how to target your ideal market. That's really important that you target your ideal market and figure out who it is before you even start going out there pitching. As another bonus, I'm going to give you access to a free cold calling script. And that cold calling script is basically appointment setting. And that script also includes tips on how to get past the gatekeepers. Gatekeepers are your secretaries, your receptionists, that basically are the first line of defense for the marketing people in various businesses that probably get barraged with marketing calls day after day after day. So I found ways to get to them directly or find a way to get hold of them, and that's included in that bonus. So let's start talking about the course. I call it CHIPS, Clients Hiding in Plain Sight. I'm so happy that I picked that name out because I just love the short name of CHIPS. So that's what I'm going to call it as I talk about it in this presentation. So You are here because you are probably a frustrated marketer. You're probably a ninja that can create awesome Facebook ads and killer funnels, but suck at finding customers. You're saying, how is that even possible? It is possible. You can be awesome at the service you provide others, but when it comes to your own business, not be as fabulous. I have a very technical background, so I can figure out the Facebook ads, I can figure out the sales funnels, I can figure out all that, and they look awesome. And for my clients right now, they're getting great ROI on all the Facebook ads and the funnels that I run for them. However, when I try and do it for myself, I don't know what it is. I'll figure it out. But right now, my best ways to get customer is not through Facebook ads, but through um, networking and one-on-one types of interaction. And I'll explain more about that in the webinar. So you as a digital marketer, like I said, can crank out those funnels and Facebook ads and get awesome results for your clients, but you try the same tactics on your own digital marketing business and you try and market yourself online and you get butkus. I think it's probably because the marketing space is so flooded with all these people that do Facebook ads and sales funnels that you have to find other ways and other ways to find customers other than Facebook itself. There's the online space is very big, so there's lots of places where your customers are hiding. And it's more common than you think. The struggle, it's more common than you think. I've struggled for months. It took me 6 months to get to 12K, so it's not an overnight thing. And I did everything that you're probably doing. You bought courses, I read books, I read blogs, I watched videos. I was doing this constantly, and it because I wasn't getting successful, it almost became obsessive to me. So I can totally relate to your frustration. So after all the reading and research I did, I bought Dan Henry's course, Facebook Ads for Entrepreneurs, which is awesome, by the way. He has a he has a technique in getting clients offline. It's called the Curious Student. I was sold. I watched his webinar, and there was a lot of testimonials from students that were killing it in the paid group and in the free group that was killing it with this technique. So I knew that it worked, and that's basically what sold me on the course because he has a free group and a paid group, and on the free group people were saying, "Oh, I found my Cairo client. I found my real estate client." They were killing it. It's like, okay, great. This is exactly what I need. So that's what basically sold me on the course. I tried the Curious Student technique and I got a big fat nothing. It has zero to do with the course because I knew it worked because others were killing it. But like everything else, a great thing for one doesn't mean it'll work for everyone. I mean, it's not like I tried. I was calling, I was out there, I was talking to people, and for whatever reason, I could not give my services away. It just wasn't working. So I don't know what I was doing wrong. I don't know what it was. It just wasn't working for me. And but I knew it worked because it worked for a lot of other students. And I saw one who basically approached one gym and ended up getting the whole franchise. So I know that this works, but it just didn't work for me. So it was back to the drawing board for me. Well, you're saying, oh, you bought that course and it didn't do anything for you. No, that the Curious Student was just one of the techniques that he had in there. The course taught me Facebook ads, which I really needed to learn a lot of. But my struggle wasn't really creating the ads because I knew a little bit about it, but this actually helped me um, hone more of my skills. But I needed clients. I mean, I could have the best talent and technique creating Facebook ads and funnels, but if I don't have clients to service them, what good is it, right? So, out of sheer frustration, I'm the perpetual researcher. I did more research. So, what did I do? I went back to reading books, reading blogs, and watching videos. So, that was all well and dandy. I was starting to get antsy and I was starting to get frustrated. So, one night, I was just having a total meltdown and a hissy fit because I was frustrated. So, my wonderful, ever so patient husband casually asked me, "Where do you get the idea to buy something?" I thought about it. Other freaking ads. Duh. Of course. When I see an ad, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on the internet, whether it's on a magazine or whatever, that's an ad. That's an idea. So that's what I did. I'm not taking Facebook ads. Believe it or not, there are other ads and they're friggin' everywhere. They're online. They're on the street. They're in your mailbox. They're at the bloody grocery store. So I studied them. I studied the cost. I studied the time it takes to implement. It's like a print ad. You can put your ad in, but it doesn't mean it's going to show up tomorrow. It could show up 3 months from now, or it could show up next year. It really depends on when their publishing dates are. I studied effectiveness. Does it give the best ROI for your buck? So I did copious notes. I did so much research on all these places that I found where I found many of my customers now. So how did I do that? By picking up the phone. I actually called these places and I researched them on the internet because some of them have all that information online. So to be successful, you have to be tenacious. You have to have that tenacity. With all my whining that was happening, I needed to reset my brain and get back into the winning mindset and have a no quit attitude. Because if you go in with a negative attitude and a loser mindset, you're never going to get your business off the ground. You have to have the positivity and the that this is going to work because this has to work and there's no other option and you will be successful. So, where would I be if I quit after the curious student technique didn't work for me? Well, I would have gone back to work for somebody else, which I didn't want to do, which is why I'm an entrepreneur, because that would make me so unhappy. My family would suffer because if I'm not happy, my family's not happy. You know how they say happy wife, happy life? Exactly. And I wouldn't have the time and financial freedom that I have now. Remember when I said earlier that I would share three of the many places that I found clients? Well, here goes. So get your pen and paper and you can start taking notes and I will the first one you're going to chuckle because it's like, really? But trust me, it's awesome. So here goes. Here's the first. And here's a clue. Take me to church. Yeah, that's right. Take me to church. Yes, church. You know those leaflets that are in those pews? Yeah, those. The ones that are next to the candles or next to the door or next to where you put your money in. Those leaflets, if you turn them over, 90% of churches that I have been to have ads. Churches have a regular audience that sees these leaflets and they come every Sunday and every Wednesday or every Friday every time they have services. So your ad is exposed to all those people that go to that church. Talk to the pastor. How often is this published? How much is the charge? when they put an ad in, when does the ad go in? You ask those kind of questions when you do your research so that when you approach somebody that's on that ad, you know what they're paying the church, you know, and you know what, and then at that point you ask, well, how many people have you gotten from those ads? And so that way you can have a conversation with them on how your services can be better than advertising at um, in those church leaflets. So visit Jesus and get one of those leaflets. For me, I scored a real estate agent from an ad from a church leaflet. So here's the second one. Billboards. We see them everywhere. You're driving down the street, you're driving on the freeway, you see billboards everywhere. And those are not cheap. They're everywhere, everywhere. I scored a dentist from that one. I saw his ad on the way to Universal Studios with my family. And the last time I went to Orlando, I don't see that ad on the billboard anymore. Those billboards are very expensive and they take a while to, when the person finally buys it, it takes a while for them to get it up there. And basically, when you think about it, it's only by chance that I actually looked up to see that billboard. Otherwise, I would, because there's billboards everywhere, you're just driving and they kind of start looking all the same and you tend to ignore it as you're driving by. And how easy it is really to take the information as you're driving 70 miles an hour and you see a billboard. Sometimes the only thing you can do is just remember the name, if that. So, how effective is that? You ask your client, when you talk to them, what is the ROI you're getting from these billboards? So for me, for this particular dentist, because I was able to convince him that I could get him a better ROI for his investment, I don't see that billboard anymore. I didn't see the billboard the last time I went to Orlando. So here's the third and kind of the fourth: local meetups. Local meetups will be your meetups, your networking events, your Chamber of Commerce events, things like that. But you need to bring business cards. Those are your own little billboards. And don't ever knock person to person relationship building, because this is where you start building your referral base and you get people remembering you. Bring business cards. I know that there's talk on a lot of the Facebook groups saying, "Oh, business cards are dead. You just need a a website or a landing page or something." No, business cards are not dead. You can make some at Staples for less than $20 that are very professional looking and awesome. I have a thousand and I think I paid $30 for it, and I use those business cards all the time when I go to networking events. I scored a realtor and a plastic surgeon from a meetup. Business cards are not dead. Trust me on that, because the realtor gave my card to the plastic surgeon, and that's how I got the plastic surgeon from this network. I never met him, but the realtor met me. She liked me, and she has had the acquaintance with the plastic surgeon who was looking for somebody to do some online marketing, and she gave him my card, and he actually called me. So business cards are not dead. Trust me on that. There's so many more techniques that I get into it with my course. I had to get creative, so I found many more. The course is a compilation of all the ways that I've snagged some of my best clients. As this webinar is being broadcast, there's actually a couple more that I'm going to add in there, so it's going to be more than 12. But guess what? When you buy the course, if you buy the course, but when you buy the course, you'll get all the new ways I discover as added modules. So, like if 2 weeks from now I figure out another way or another place where I found a hidden client hiding in plain sight, I'm going to throw that in the course. I'm just going to plop it in there, meaning for you that you're not going to pay anything extra. Seriously, I look for ways every day to find new ways so at this point the course may end up being quite a beast. Um, it's more than 12 right now, so who knows, 3 months from now, how many techniques are going to be in there, and you'll have access to that course forever. So, how valuable would it be for your business if you were to get one, two, or three new clients from the methods I share with you within my course? How would that change your business? How would that change your life? At Simple Business Media, we create courses that basically cut to the chase, get to the meat of each method or each module that we teach with no fluff. I've had courses before where I have to watch a 40-minute montage of somebody talking forever in a day that could basically tell me, get to the chase in 10 minutes. So we try to keep our modules short and sweet. It's easier to digest. You know, we all have short attention spans. For me personally, I just want to get to the meat of the thing. Just tell me what I need to know so I can go and implement it. So that's how I teach. I am the I am a proponent of less time watching and more time doing. So the course you're going to get a lot of value in short, concentrated chunks. Plus, not only do I tell you where to find these people, I will also tell you how to prepare to talk to them in person and on the phone. I know that a lot of people hate cold calling. I did. I was freaking terrified because, like I said earlier, when I was a consultant with my technical consulting firm, I had a specialized skill that people needed, and they sought me out because not a lot of people knew this software. So they sought me out. I didn't have to market myself. I got everything through referrals and word of mouth, so I didn't have to call anybody. Now with this new venture, I had to call people because, the one technique didn't work, and even then I still had to approach people. But I know that a lot of people hate cold calling. I was freaking terrified about it. But you know what? I had to get over it, and I did. When I finally did, I changed my mindset and I armed myself with cold calling techniques, and it started becoming fun. And I'll show you how to make it fun and not as scary. Plus, to supplement that, I have a module that discusses the psychology of sales and how to word your pitch so they're eager to buy from you. So the more success you get as you pitch, the more confident you're going to be and the easier it gets, and that's how it becomes more fun. So I also have a module that breaks down even more detail than the bonus that you're getting on how to even narrow down your ideal customer and who you want to serve. So I put all my methods and techniques into this course. I just threw everything but the kitchen sink in there. Why? Why would I do that? Why would I sell this expertise? Why not keep it to myself? Well, there are billions of people on this planet. There's millions in your state. There's thousands in your neighborhood. There's more than enough customers to go around. So, if I can help other people, why not? Because I believe in karma. I follow people that give a lot. I follow Russell Brunson, I follow Dan Henry, and I follow Julie Stein. And if you are not following them, you really should. They're very, very giving to their community, and their generosity has been great for their prospective businesses because what you give out is what you get back. That's the law of attraction, and that's karma. I hope one day to be as successful, even a quarter of successful as any one of them. And I want the same for you, which is why I made this course. I know the struggle, so I want you to stop struggling. I want you to get those customers. We all have the ability to be successful, but you just need to keep at it and it will happen. I was at the same point you're probably at right now, but I didn't quit. I was having hissy fits, but I didn't quit. I kept at it, and thankfully, through that one comment from my husband, I got creative. I know that you can do this, and I want to help you, which is why I made this course. So, with everything else, here's my disclaimer. I make no claims that you will be as successful as I have been or anybody else who takes this course. Not everyone will be a success at this business. Sometimes it just doesn't work out, and sometimes, and it will definitely be you get out of this what you put in it. It takes hard work, dedication, and perseverance. But if you do what I tell you, your chances of success is going to increase significantly. So let's get down to the business of what's in the course. So here is what you're going to get. So first I'm going to start with the bonuses. So bonus number 1 is how to narrow down your target market. I actually sell a mini course that's about $97 in value, and you're going to get that the PDF for this particular course. So bonus number 2, you're getting the actual PDF calling script on how to set appointments, and also tips on how to get past the gatekeeper. So that is a very valuable asset to have when you're trying to implement the 3 techniques I mentioned earlier. And this cold calling strip will help you get the appointment to get your foot in the door. That's a $197 value. So what's in the course itself? So for clients in hiding plain sight, chips, so to speak, you're going to get 12 plus places to find paying clients for your digital marketing agency. And I valued that because I make about $1,000 an hour as a one-on-one consultant. So it took me about 6 hours to kind of compile all this stuff, which is how I got to that value. But it actually took me more than that, but I'm leaving it at the almost $7,000 value for just that information. You'll also learn the psychology of the sale, perfecting your pitch, and how to make sales a little bit more fun, so you gain more confidence. And that course is $997, but you're getting that in this course. And then about sales mistakes and how to avoid them. The value of that is $497, and that course is invaluable for people that think they know sales but really don't, because they're making really common mistakes that just turn off your potential customers. So you want to learn what those mistakes are and how to avoid them. It's basically a what not to do in sales. And then importantly is mindset, getting your right mind in the game. You can have the best product, but a negative attitude and a negative vibe when you go and try and pitch your services is going to be a disaster for you. So this is another course that I sell for $497, and I teach this mindset course for anybody who wants to open up any business, because being an entrepreneur is difficult and you have many roadblocks. So if you get your mindset right and get your mind in the game, you are one step ahead of your competitors. So getting your mind right before you start a venture or while you're in your venture is nothing but beneficial for you. So I'm adding that in the course. So total value is going to be over $8,263 for all of that. If you did my one-on-one, like I said, my one-on-one programs are very expensive, and you're essentially getting almost the same kind of information. So for the CHIPS course, if you pay in full, I'm really into angel numbers. So 888 is all about abundance, so that's how much the course is. If you need to pay in installments, you get 2 payments of 444. More angel numbers. So to recap, for the CHIPS course, you get the places to find paying agents for your digital marketing agency. You learn the psychology of the sale, sales mistakes and how to avoid them, getting your mindset right. Again, it's over $8,000 worth of um, value. But if you pay today in full, only if you pay in full, instead of $888, you pay $777. So you'll get a $111 discount. If you pay for the installment plan, you still pay $444. So you save $111 if you buy in full today. But if you do the installment plan, it's 2 payments of $444. I want you to stop struggling. I want you to start calling at least 20 people a day. Yes, 20 people a day. It's easier than you think. And I want you to do it with confidence. If you call 20 people a day, that's 100 people a week. If you pitch right, and if you know your stuff and you do your research and you take the advice that I give you in the course, there is no doubt in my mind that you will get at least 1 or 2 customers a week. Easy. So this course is a beta because it's a brand new course. So if you buy the course today, like I said, I'll give you the $111 off. Only if you pay in full though. It doesn't apply to the payment plan. So you get the over $8,000 value for $777. And like I said, it's a beta. So you can ask for a refund within 7 days of purchase. So if it's not your cup of tea when you get the first 3 modules, then you'll get a refund of what you paid, no questions asked. This is a digital product, therefore I only give you part of the course upfront and access to the rest after the refund period has passed. The bonuses that you get today from the webinar, they're yours to keep. You will get the first 3 modules on week 1. The rest of the modules will be accessible after the 7 days of purchase, like I just said. If you have any questions, email me at marianne@simplebusinessmedia.com or go on Facebook or go to this site. It's bit.ly my sales bot, and you can message me through that on Facebook. So the CHIPS course, if you pay in full today, you don't pay $888, you only pay $777. If you need an installment plan, that's 2 payments of $444. It's an awesome value for what you get. So order your course today by clicking the link below, or if you are not on my ClickFunnels page, go to bit.ly/CHIPS course. If you're watching this webinar and it's not on my ClickFunnels page, go to that. That's my sales page, and order the course today. And it's only after you watch the webinar that you're going to get the free the discount. So I'm not sure how long I'm going to keep the discount open. So make sure that you buy it today. I'm really excited for you. I want to share the success that I've had with you all, which is why I made this course. So you will also, I forgot to mention because I just thought of this after I made the slides, but there will be, for everybody who buys the course, a Facebook group where you all can engage and exchange ideas and ask questions on funnels, ads, SEO, all that stuff. I'm throwing everybody in that group who buys this particular course, and we can all share ideas and grow as agencies. So I really, really hope that you join us in that group as a paid member of CHIPS. So I also hope that you got value out of the webinar with the 3 techniques: going to church, doing the networking, and also the billboards. Um, if you took great notes, you can also watch the replay if you weren't able to take notes, or if you were just listening to this as you were driving. Uh, so you can go back. There is a replay available. Go back and watch the replay, take more notes, and uh, there's a lot of value in this webinar. So hopefully you can get 1 or 2 agencies or businesses rather for your agency. And I really, really hope that you can benefit from this course and grow your agency like I've been able to grow mine. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. I thank you for spending the time watching this webinar, and good luck to you. And if, like I said, you have any questions, let me know. Have a fabulous day, everybody. Bye.